When most people think of California, they imagine golden beaches, glamorous cities, and endless sunshine. But beyond the postcard perfection lies a hidden menace, a network of roads so dangerous they've earned a reputation as some of the deadliest in the world. From the fog-choked cliffs of the Pacific Coast Highway to the icy grip of Donner Pass, from congested freeways where speed and rage collide to narrow mountain paths where one wrong turn can mean a fatal fall, California's roads are as unforgiving as they are beautiful. Every year, countless lives are lost not in natural disasters or violent crimes, but simply behind the wheel. This isn't the side of the Golden State you see in movies or travel guides. This is the deadly underbelly of paradise, a place where every turn could be your last. Buckle up, because the journey through California's most treacherous roads begins now. California, often known for its golden beaches, glamorous cities, and breathtaking national parks, also harbors a more sinister side, one paved with peril and danger. Beyond the scenic views and sun-drenched coastlines lies a labyrinth of roads that have become notorious for their deadly reputations. From treacherous mountain passes to congested urban freeways, the state's transportation network offers as much risk as it does reward. These roads, while visually stunning, have claimed hundreds of lives over the years and continue to challenge the courage, skill, and judgment of every driver who dares to traverse them. Starting with one of the most infamous, the Angeles Crest Highway. This two-lane highway winds through the San Gabriel Mountains and serves as a route from La Cacata Flintridge to Wrightwood. While popular among thrill-seekers and motorcyclists for its hairpin turns and breathtaking elevations, it has also been the scene of numerous fatal accidents. The road's narrow lanes, lack of guardrails in certain areas, and steep drop-offs make even a minor mistake potentially fatal. Often plagued by black ice in winter and heavy fog throughout the year, drivers who underestimate its complexity can quickly find themselves in life-threatening situations. Another treacherous road in California's expansive network is the infamous Highway 99. Running through the Central Valley, it might not have the dramatic vistas of mountain roads, but it more than makes up for it with its alarmingly high accident rate, often labeled as one of the most dangerous highways in the United States. Highway 99 is marred by congested traffic, poorly maintained infrastructure, and aggressive driving behaviors. The stretch between Bakersfield and Sacramento is particularly hazardous, with frequent collisions involving big rigs, poor lane discipline, and abrupt merges that turn daily commutes into survival tests. California's Highway 17, connecting Santa Cruz and San Jose, is another road that has earned a deadly reputation. Snaking through the Santa Cruz Mountains, this road is a mix of sharp turns, limited visibility, and unpredictable traffic. With a history of rock slides, sudden lane changes, and reckless drivers, Highway 17 has seen an alarmingly high number of fatalities and serious injuries. Commuters often race down this corridor at high speeds, and wet weather only amplifies the hazards, creating a cocktail of danger that challenges even the most experienced drivers. Then there's Interstate 5, the backbone of California's highway system. Running from the Mexican border to Oregon, it stretches over 796 miles and serves as a critical artery for commercial transport and tourism. However, this importance comes at a cost. The I-5 is plagued with high-speed crashes, especially in the rural areas of the Central Valley, where monotony and fatigue contribute to driver error. Long, straight stretches lull drivers into a false sense of security, and with the high number of tractor-trailers sharing the road, accidents can be catastrophic. During the summer, temperatures often soar above 100 degrees, increasing the risk of vehicle malfunctions and dehydration, which add another layer of danger. The stretch of Route 138, known ominously as Blood Alley, runs from Palmdale to Crestline, is a stark reminder of how poor planning and high speeds can lead to deadly consequences. This two-lane road was never designed for the volume of traffic it now handles. Despite improvements in recent years, the road still claims lives with alarming regularity. Sharp turns, blind corners, and sudden drops in speed limit make it a nightmare for unfamiliar drivers. In the early 2000s, public outcry surged as accidents continued to mount, prompting state officials to allocate funds for road widening and increased patrols. But even today, it remains a dangerous place to drive. Mulholland Drive, though often romanticized in movies and pop culture, has its own share of deadly secrets. Winding along the ridges of the Santa Monica Mountains, it offers sweeping views of Los Angeles, but also narrow paths with little room for error, with sharp curves, low visibility at night, and distractions from the incredible scenery. It's no wonder this road has been the site of numerous accidents, some of them fatal. Mulholland is particularly notorious among motorcyclists, many of whom underestimate the road's difficulty. Speed and inexperience have led to many tragic outcomes on this seemingly glamorous path. California's Pacific Coast Highway, or Highway 1, is both a symbol of freedom and a corridor of death. Hugging the state's coastline for over 650 miles, the scenic highway offers views of cliffs, beaches, and the endless ocean. Yet it's also one of the most dangerous roads in the country due to its narrow lanes, sudden turns, and crumbling cliffside infrastructure. Landslides are a frequent threat, often taking out entire segments of road and leaving travelers stranded. The stretch near Big Sur is particularly perilous, with drivers needing to navigate winding turns with no margin for error. Over the years, countless vehicles have plunged into the ocean below, leaving behind only wreckage and sorrow. Grapevine Canyon, also known as the Tejon Pass, is a notorious segment of Interstate 5 that cuts through the Tehachapi Mountains. It's a vital link between southern and central California, but its steep grades and dramatic weather shifts make it one of the most dangerous sections of highway in the state. During winter storms, the Grapevine becomes a treacherous path, often closed due to snow and ice. Truckers descending the pass must contend with runaway truck ramps and the ever-present danger of brake failure. Despite state-of-the-art warning systems and patrol presence, accidents in the Grapevine remain a regular occurrence, often involving multiple vehicles and leading to long closures. The Donner Pass, part of Interstate 80, has a grim historical legacy and a deadly modern reality. Named after the ill-fated Donner Party, this high mountain pass experiences some of the harshest winter conditions in California. Blizzards can appear suddenly, reducing visibility to zero and causing massive pileups. Snow and ice make the steep grades almost impassable, and chain requirements are strictly enforced during the winter months. Despite modern plowing equipment and alerts, truckers and travelers are often caught off guard by the sheer ferocity of the elements. The route is critical for commerce and travel, but comes with a high toll in human lives and vehicle damage. The Sierra Highway, also known as Route 14 in some areas, is a lesser-known but equally deadly path. Running through the high desert from Los Angeles to the Owens Valley, it passes through areas prone to dust storms, high winds, and extreme temperatures. The combination of fatigue, monotony, and fast-moving traffic can turn a routine drive into a tragedy. Although not as well publicized as some other roads on this list, local authorities know it as a problem area, especially during holiday weekends when traffic spikes and patience wears thin. Even urban freeways like the I-405 and the 110 freeway in Los Angeles have earned reputations for being deadly. Not necessarily because of the terrain, but due to congestion, speed variation, and aggressive driving. The I-405 is one of the busiest highways in the world and experiences constant traffic jams, frequent fender benders, and occasional high-speed chases. During rush hour, the chances of a collision rise dramatically. Similarly, the 110 freeway is known for its confusing on-ramps, sudden lane shifts, and proximity to pedestrian-heavy areas. It's not uncommon to hear about multiple accidents in a single day, some involving fatalities. California's road safety issues are compounded by a mix of geography, climate, and human behavior. The state's diverse terrain means that a driver could start the day on a sunny coastline, pass through foggy hills, and end up in a snowy mountain pass, all within a few hundred miles. These rapid environmental changes often catch drivers off guard. Combined with the sheer volume of traffic, California has more registered vehicles than any other state. The margin for error becomes razor thin. Distracted driving, speeding, DUI, and fatigue further exacerbate the risks, turning these roads into corridors of chaos. Efforts have been made to curb the carnage. California Highway Patrol, Caltrans, and local governments have invested heavily in improving infrastructure, increasing patrols, and launching public awareness campaigns. Technology like warning sensors, real-time alerts, and GPS-guided detours help mitigate some dangers. However, infrastructure updates often lag behind traffic growth, and enforcement struggles to keep up with violations. The human factor remains the most unpredictable element, and as long as drivers continue to take risks, the deadliest roads of California will continue to claim lives. The danger doesn't just affect drivers. Pedestrians and cyclists also face significant risks, especially in urban environments. California leads the nation in pedestrian fatalities, a grim statistic that highlights the broader scope of road safety issues. Poorly designed intersections, lack of crosswalks, and distracted driving contribute to these numbers. In cities like Los Angeles and San Francisco, the combination of vehicle density and human traffic creates a volatile environment where accidents are all but inevitable. In the end, California's roads are a reflection of the state itself, beautiful, vast, dynamic, but not without their perils. They offer incredible journeys through deserts, mountains, forests, and beaches, but they also demand respect, caution, and preparedness. From the death-defying twists of Mulholland Drive to the icy grip of Donner Pass, each road carries its own legacy of tragedy and challenge. California's landscapes are legendary. From the rugged coastline, a Big Sur to the snow-covered peaks of the Sierra Nevada, but beneath that stunning beauty lies a truth far less romantic. The roads that wind through this golden state have claimed thousands of lives, turning road trips into tragedies and scenic drives into stories of sorrow. These aren't just highways and byways. They are silent battlegrounds where weather, speed, fatigue, and distraction constantly collide. For every smiling tourist and thrill-seeking motorcyclist, there are emergency crews, grieving families, and memorial crosses that dot the roadside. Reminders that these routes are not to be taken lightly. Why? Despite all the technology, signage, and infrastructure, the most dangerous element remains a human factor: impatience, recklessness, and a false sense of control. California's deadliest roads don't discriminate. They take the young and the old, the experienced and the cautious. And no matter how advanced vehicles become, no machine can outmatch the unpredictability of narrow turns, rock slides, black ice, or a momentary lapse in judgment. In the end, California's roads are a paradox, breathtaking yet brutal, exhilarating yet deadly. They offer a journey through some of the most inspiring scenery on Earth, but they demand respect every mile of the way. So if you ever find yourself behind the wheel in the Golden State, remember this: the road beneath you has claimed lives. Don't let yours be one of them.